go on the record regarding something. I've actually never had to do this, but I'm going to do it. There have been, and I'm not pointing any fingers at anybody in particular. This, what I'm going to say, applies to everybody at the council table. There have been repeated speaking objections, arguing with witnesses that has occurred, arguing amongst council, snide comments made from one council to another, arguing with a decision of mine. That's not going to happen. If it does, I'm going to invoke CCP 177.5, which allows for monetary sanctions up to $1,500 for each time. And what will happen is, each time it happens, that will be another incident that will occur at a hearing after the trial. I've never had to do this, but to ensure, or to help ensure, that these things that I just mentioned do not occur again. That is why I am doing this. So please keep it in mind that I'm going to keep track.
May give the cause now that before this court. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. Please take a seat on the witness stand right over there. Please adjust the microphone there, neatly, and state and spell your name for the record.
Jamel Phillips, JAMELPHILLIPS.
Thank you.
You go by any other names than Jamel Phillips?
Yes.
Go ahead.
A AP Twelvyy.
So you're 12?
Yes.
Okay. What do you do for a living, Twelvyy?
I'm a musician, a designer, a model. I have a brand called My Last Year Being Broken.
That shit being broke?
Yes.
And what is that brand?
My Last Year Being Broke is a mantra like ASAP. So it's a program like a Big Brother program. We mentor kids.
Capturing relevance overall.
Strange.
We mentor kids. We have back to school drives, studio sessions. I'm trying to get the studio sessions under insurance because to me music is like medicine. Also, I sell apparel. I have therapeutic slides that I created when I was healing from an inguinal hernia surgery. And I'm also providing those to senior citizens.
When you say slide, is that like a slipper or something?
It's a slipper, yes. Yes, he did.
And what were those opportunities about?
Objection, 352. Overruled.
So Rocky was the first artist to be signed into a major label. So with that opportunity, he gave the other artists in ASAP record deals. She gave me the opportunity to, I guess, control the crowd serve, do everything that you have to do for a show, you know, and keep the crowd going, keep the crowd participation high.
At that time, in the early years, what was comparing the relationship with Rocky and Relli? Was it similar, the same, different?
In the early years, it was the same, you know, but when Rocky started getting way busier, I remember Rocky helped me get my passport, and from there we would travel the world a lot. We wouldn't really be in like New York or the States, so I didn't have too much time to deal with Relli at that moment. But we would still speak and stuff like that.
When was the last time you saw Relli?
Last time I saw Relli was, I think the summer of 2022 in the Bronx.
So, well, tell us about that.
I was living in the Bronx, and he was living across the street from me. And this particular day, I was reading a book. So I'm reading a book outside.
Object this one, relevance.
Sustained.
Your arm is impeachment? I think approach if you like.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Continue.
Yes.
Okay, so I was reading a book. He lived down the block from me, and this is the same neighborhood we would work out in. So, you know, we were known to see each other. But this is the first time I've seen him in a while. So I'm reading a book. I'm reading, I think, Who Killed Martin Luther King by James Earl Ray.
Yes, relevance to what you're reading. You're right, but go ahead.
So I'm reading a book, and I see somebody like walking towards me. So at first, like I put the book down a little bit, and then I hear something. Then I hear something again. So then I focus and I notice it's him, and then like I catch him say something about you, like yo, you know Rocky did bad by that team.
Are you aware whether or not Rocky had been the victim of prior violence?
Yes.
You have personal knowledge of that?
Yes.
Okay. Tell us about the first instance you're aware of that you have personal knowledge of that you saw.
Well,
Your Honor, same issue, no discovery in this area.
Not sure, Your Honor. Why he was carrying that weapon. No, that's not a reported statement. Their police reports are not so.
It's there. It's in the summary, overall.
Okay. 2018, you said?
Good find out.
yes.
Go ahead. Tell us about that incident.
In 2018, I'm not too sure what club it was, but we was in a club having a good time, and a brawl broke out in the club.
Objection that we have.
Overall.
A brawl broke out in the club, and we got jumped, and we both ended up cut inside the club.
And you say both. Yourself?
Yes, I got stabbed, and A$AP Rocky got stabbed as well.
Okay. How about another instance that you were personally aware of or saw yourself?
But several times I would be at his crib in LA and stole through
Crib means
his house.
It's not a crib.
I would pull up to his house in LA when I was staying there, and several times while I was staying there, stalkers would pull up to his crib.
Do you know any security measures Rocky took in response to those instances you just testified to?
Yes.
Tell us.
I know he had to get a whole new security staff, and also I know he walked around with a prop,
Prop what?
like a starter pistol, like a prop. That's a good thing.
Okay. And how do you know he had a problem?
Well, I've seen it on several occasions. The first time I seen it, it wasn't on his like body for anything. It was for a video shoot, the DMV video shoot in the Bronx.
When was that?
That was July 2021.
And you were at that video shoot?
Yes, I was.
You were actually part of the video shoot?
Yes, I came in the video.
Okay. Who else was in that video?
Me, myself, Rocky, A$AP Ills, Rihanna was featured in the video as well.
And in that video, you said you saw prop guns?
Yes. So he had a scene that was more like a private scene. Not too many people could be around the scene, and in the apartment, they were having like it was like a mini movie.
After the video shoot, did you see him with a prop gun again?
Yes.
When?
In September
Of what year?
2021
Where?
in Harlem.
For what?
Well, I remember I was getting food on 143rd and Lenox, and he happened to hit me. I told him where I was at. He came to see me. And
You ain't say he didn't hit me.
oh no, he contacted me. I'm sorry.
Okay.
He contacted me to see where I was at, and I was uptown getting some food on 143rd and Lenox, and we met up. It was like a block party in Christian on the same street, so Christian Street. We went to eat in the park, and I just remember when he was sitting down, seeing something like bulging out his white T-shirt, and I asked about it. He showed me, and it was the same situation from a DMV.
He told you it was a prop gun?
Yes.
Was there,
Motion to strike is you're saying that the defendant says.
Stay.
how about in California? Did you see that prop gun in California?
Yes.
When?
Your Honor, objection, no discovery.
Overall.
You could, I mean, you could.
Okay, so when I came back to California for I think it was the Complex Con event, that week we would like work out early in the morning. We go for bike rides around his area, and this is still like COVID area, so he didn't have security, and that was basically like his line of defense. If anybody ran down on him, and he would have the property on.
And that again, that was September 2021?
September of 2021.
Do you yourself have any familiarity with starter pistols or prop guns or replica guns there at all?
Yes.
Okay, how do you have familiarity?
In a couple of my music videos, I've used replicas and props. And being on set with Rocky, I came like to be knowledgeable of, having props and certain equipment that make a music video look like a better production.
Do you know in particular one music video that you use prop guns in?
For my music video? Oh, yes.
What's the name of that?
It's called Escape.
So, according to you saw Rocky before November 6th with the prop gun 3 times.
Yes.
The NB video,
Yes.
the time in Harlem
In Harlem.
in September 2021, and then Los Angeles.
Yes.
Okay. When you saw the prop gun in September 2021, was it the same as you saw the DMV video?
From what I remember, it was a bit different because now it had a belt clip so you can secure it, and I think it had like a clear clip, like I guess like replica magazine. Yeah.
And in Los Angeles, did it look like it looked in New York?
Yes.
And that was November 2021?
Yes.
First 2 days?
First you did, yes.
And let's direct your attention to November 6th, 2021.
Yes.
Were you with Rocky that day?
Yes.
Okay. What were you doing that morning or that day?
Well, that morning, I remember we worked out because we wanted to get our bodies ready for the Complex Con show, which was the next day. So I was staying at the little perk, met him at his crib, worked out a little bit, and then around, I think, 5 or 6 o'clock, we headed out to Long Beach.
Who were you there preparing this performance with?
The ASAP Collective, from what I remember, it was me, Rocky, Ills, Lou, a lot of our friends from New York, a lot of the friends from the Collective. There was the 10-year anniversary of Live Love ASAP, and it was a big deal. It was also the first show for him or anybody else in the past 2 years because of COVID, so it was a pretty big deal.
You mentioned the name Lou. Who is Lou?
Lou, ASAP Lou is he's a member of the Collective, but he's also I guess Rocky's manager.
And at any point on November 6th, you see ASAP Lou holding Rocky's property.
Yes. So I guess when Rocky had
Anything after yes is stricken. So the answer is yes,
Yes.
you did?
Tell us the circumstance of how you saw Lou holding Rocky's property.
yes.
Objection, no discovery.
So Lou, he also works, as a manager. He works as a stagehand. He has multiple hats, and I just remember that day. I guess he just had to get it from Rocky while Rocky
Objection,
performed the
calls for
set.
speculation.
Sustained.
Motion to strike the answer.
What did you see? Well, yes.
Oh, I seen Lou with the prop,
Which Rock?
the same prop that I seen in New York.
With Velcro?
Yes,
With that sort of replica magazine extender?
yes.
What is your understanding, sir, as to why Rocky was carrying a prop gun instead of a regular gun?
Objection, that's been called for speculation. The end of your say, sister.
All right. I want to direct your attention now to November 6, 2021.
No problem.
On that day, we with Rocky were in an altercation with Relli.
Yes.
Who else was with you?
ASAP Hills.
And in case that Bill's his other name, his real name is,
Elijah U. Longley.
can you tell us what happened from the beginning of that day?
Okay, so we were at the conference call rehearsal getting ready for the show tomorrow. And everything was good. You feel me? We was having a good show. And towards the end of rehearsal, because I'm on stage with Rocky, I see him kind of like dealing with something on his phone. And he kind of put me on to it. Relli was online, just like disgracing his name, running his name through the mud, you feel me? So Rocky was like, yo, bro, I wanna go holler at Relli. I'm gonna go talk to Relli, you feel me? And I was already with him at Complex Con, so that's why I went with him. And he asked me to call Relli, text Relli, but Relli didn't respond to me, you feel me? But Relli was still responding to, I guess, Rocky.
This is a narrative, it's also no discovery.
Ask another question.
Okay. Do you remember if Rocky was dealing with something on his phone?
Yes.
Did you hear his end of the conversation?
Just not the end of the conversation.
His end of it, his part.
Oh, yes,
What he was saying.
yes.
Okay. And did that have to do with bad-mouthing Relli or Relli bad-mouthing Rocky about Josh's funeral?
It was Rocky explaining to me how Relli was bad-mouthing Rocky about not handling Josh's funeral.
Objection, that's going to call for your motion strikes. Also, no discovery.
You are going to speak right
And don't.
Okay, then the reproach.
No.
All right. So, who was Josh?
Josh,
Objection, relevance,
Overruled.
352.
Josh is ASAP Josh. He was a member of the collective that passed away in October 2021.
Who paid for Josh's funeral expenses?
Objection, relevance, 352.
This is Do you know of a dispute between Relli and Rocky about the paying of Josh's funeral?
Objection, relevance, 352.
Yes,
Okay.
I guess
No.
Yes.
Hold on. Yes,
Yes,
good.
answer the question.
And what do you know about the dispute?
Objection, that's going to call for a narrative.
He's aware of the dispute.
Now, the next day was Complex Con, you said?
yes.
Did Rocky, in your presence, attempt to reach out to Relli
Yes, he did.
clearly the air before Complex Con?
Yes, he did.
And at Complex Con, were you all supposed to be going together?
Yes. Well, from Complex Con on the 6th, we were all supposed to go to the Playboy Cardi concert as a group, as a collective. And then the next day, we were all supposed to perform at Complex Con as an ASAP collective.
And why was that an important day? Was there anything specifically important about that next day?
Objection, relevance, 352.
Yes. It was the 10-year anniversary of the project that got ASAP Rocky and the ASAP collective signed.
Did you hear Rocky speaking to Relli that
Yes.
day? Okay. And was that on the phone initially?
Yes.
What did you hear Rocky say?
Objection, hearsay.
Stan, you can ask to describe the tenor of the conversation,
Sure.
but not the words.
Okay. First of all, before I ask you about the tenor of the conversation, you personally, did you try to reach out to Relli that night, November 6, 2021?
Yes, I did.
How did you try and do that?
I believe I called him and I texted him.
Did he ever respond to that?
No.
Okay, you heard the judge. You can describe the tenor of that conversation without words. What was the tenor of that conversation? You know what I mean by tenor of that conversation? The sort of the atmosphere of the conversation, the mood of the conversation. Was Rocky talking calmly?
Yes.
And what happened after the call?
Objections, call for a narrative.
Well, after the call, because we were in Long Beach, we had to go from Long Beach back to LA. So really, we was just in the car playing new music, getting vibes together. Everything was like exciting. Everything was like happy.
Who was driving the car? You see in the car?
I think we had a driver. It was complex call on weekend. I believe they provided like traffic for us.
And did you eventually get to downtown LA, this parking garage on Argyle Street eventually?
Yes.
Okay. Where were you sitting in this car?
I was sitting in the back.
Okay. When you stopped and got out, who was the first to get out and who was the last? The three.
Okay, Rocky, then Ills, then me.
And what did you see when you got out?
So when I first got out, I was just seeing Rocky walk up the hills, Ills walk slightly behind him, and I seen Relli coming down there.
And when you saw Relli coming down the hill, describe what you saw.
So as I'm looking up, I just see like Relli coming down the hill with a little extra momentum, not running or anything, but just a little pep and stuff.
And did there come a point in time where Relli and Rocky met?
Yes.
Okay. What happened when they met?
Well, as soon as they met, from what I've seen, it was just like Relli just grabbed Rocky. It's just off. As soon as he seen him, just grabbed him.
Okay. And what happened after he grabbed you?
So he's kind of grabbing him, and Relli's a big dude, you know, Relli big. So he's kind of like grabbing him and shaking him. So at this point, Rocky tries to like, I guess grab him too, but grip the floor so he can maintain his balance because Relli was kind of like trying to lift him up by his hoodie.
That obviously is just a small snippet with an obstructed view, but is that part of what you saw?
Yes.
Okay. And when you see them going backwards towards that parking sign, I guess Relli is holding Rocky and Rocky's holding Relli and going backwards that way. What did you observe?
I observed, like I said, Rocky was trying to get his balance so that he wouldn't like lift him or throw him or push him anyway. But there's
Speculation, that's going to call for speculation as to why.
The answer remains as is without adding anything.
Okay. And then, what did you see when they were going backwards?
I seen Relli like pulling like Rocky.
And what was your reaction? Your reaction?
Well, my reaction, I was surprised because from my understanding, these dudes were only supposed to have a conversation, you know? I didn't expect anything else.
Did you do anything?
Besides try to break it up, you know, just put my hands in the middle of it.
You see yourself on that video at the end there? At some
Yes.
point? You're wearing that red jacket? Is that right?
Yes.
One point, is that Ills who gets in the middle?
Yes.
In that small clip there, you see Rocky holding an object that looks like firearm.
Yes.
Okay. And what was that in fact?
That was his prop.
Okay. And tell us how it came out that you saw him holding it.
From my recollection, being that Relli's a big dude and Relli was like,
Objection, most strikes, not
Stay.
responsive.
Staying.
The court instruct the witness to answer only when he's asked.
About firearm.
Ironic.
Ask the question again.
Yeah. So, sure, I know how to ask it a different way. I'll
Ask him what he saw. Ask him what he saw.
But just,
as I said, I seen Relli grabbing Rocky, almost picking him up off the ground. And with that happening, his pants started falling.
his meaning,
The Rocky pants started falling. You know, so
Did you see that in the video there?
yeah.
Okay, go back to that clip, please. Just want to make sure we're talking about the same thing. When we come back from that, you see Rocky's pants down there?
His lead, sustained.
Okay, what do you see?
I see him right there.
Yeah.
So his pants are lower than they're supposed to be, and then I see him try to put his prop back, like adjust it back into the belt.
Which hand was he holding that prop with?
His left hand.
Is Rocky left or right?
He's a righty.
What did you do at that point?
At that point, I just stepped in the middle and just tried to break it up.
Okay.
And also, I was trying to tell Rocky to go. Like, yo, bro, we out of here. Like, Relli's going crazy right now. Let's go.
Objection, motion strikes, non-responsive. Non-responsive.
Okay. Why did you tell Rocky to get out of here?
Oh, because, for one, I see that the conversation that they were supposed to have, it didn't look like they was going to have a conversation, and Relli was a big aggressor. And I didn't understand that. It's like, we all friends.
Objection, motion strikes, non-responsive. Everything after we're all friends is strict.
Okay. Who's the aggressor in this encounter?
Relli.
Okay. Is that why you told Rocky to leave?
Yes.
Okay. Did you ever see Rocky point that object, just a prop gun, or you at Relli at all during that parking garage encounter?
No.
Did you ever see Rocky press a gun, prop gun that you described here, against Relli's stomach, to point at his head or his chest?
No, I did not.
Okay. Would you have seen that if it happened?
Yes, I was there.
Okay. When Rocky pulled out that starter pistol, did Relli say anything?
Yes.
What did he say?
I told him to shoot that fake ass gun.
Okay. And how, and you heard that clearly?
Yes.
And how fast was this altercation?
It was pretty fast. Pretty fast.
After it was over, and like you said, you tried to push Rocky to go away, what did you all do?
We ended up turning the corner.
Okay, maybe we should put the map up real quick.
It's all right there.
And where's your hand?
I believe I put my left hand on Relli.
All right, so after the parking lot, you start walking. I'm sorry. Put that back.
It's really fast, but Relli and Rocky already, I guess, diffused the situation when they were grabbing onto each other. So that's already done. So I'm telling Rocky, like, yo, we out. Also telling Ill, yo, we out. And also telling Rel,
You tell him to do what?
we out. Like,
We're out.
We are out.
We are out. Okay, I'm sorry. This is how I feel this sometimes. All right, so I'm telling them, like, let's go. We are out. It's time for us to go. We can't conversate with our brother right now. Maybe we can conversate with him later. Let's go. So we all start turning the corner, and as we turn in the corner, down the block and turn the corner, Relli is still following us.
Okay. And was he following you the entire time?
Yes.
Did he say anything that you heard?
Yes, he was yelling out obscenities
To who?
to all three of us.
Okay. How did he sound?
He sounded angry, you know? He sounded angry.
Or did any of the three of you stop?
We stopped momentarily, all because we turned in the corner, we hearing him, and so Rocky is first once he turned the corner. So Rocky was already up. You know? So it's me and Ills in the back. Relli starts yelling, Ills, you a crackhead. 12 of you live in the projects. he tries to belittle Rocky with the objects that he has, like, oh, I got this, I got the Cuban, I got the range, and we were all confused, like, you know, we friends, so it's like.
Is there a question, Benny?
Yes, there
Yeah,
was.
it's calling for a narrative. Ask another question.
Okay. Well, I asked, what did he say? But, okay, what did he say at Milwaukee?
Yeah, he was, like I said, he said, yo, it was you a crackhead, you told me you live in the projects, yo, Rocky, I got this, I got these items, and I don't really need you.
Was his anger elevating at any point?
Yes, yes. Not only is he a big dude, you know, he
Okay, you've answered the question.
Motion to strike the last.
Everything after
no
yes.
response.
How was his demeanor as you were walking away? Relatively.
oh, he was, to me, it was out of control. You know, it was volatile. Volatile.
Did Rocky respond to him at all?
No, because I was telling Rocky, excuse my French, yo,
Motion
Rocky,
to strike everything after no is non-responsive.
What was Rocky doing?
Rocky was turning the corner trying to leave.
And after you, all three of you turned the corner up to Selma, did you turn the corner up to reach Del Mar right there, that little street?
Yes.
Okay. On the left there, there's a vacant lot, it's a parking lot, so, remember that?
Oh, right here, yes.
Okay. Did you personally say anything to Relli while he was following? By the way, when you withdraw, let me ask you another question. Did he follow you all the way around, including to Vista Del Mar?
Yes, he did.
Objection to the phrase follow.
Yes, he did follow us.
Okay. Did you say anything to Relli while he was following you?
I told him, excuse my French, to get the fuck out of here.
How did Relli's words and actions that you described him make you feel?
Being that this is a friend of mine, I felt
Objection
defended.
to relevance. Sustain. Motion to strike is non-responsive. Motion to strike means you're not going to report the objection. Saying the objection.
The answer stricken, the question is stricken. Ask another question.
Did you feel threatened by Relli?
Yes.
And we,
It is, Sustain.
Okay, then, how did you feel by Relli's actions?
objection relevance over his feeling.
Over.
So at first I was surprised because this is a friend of mine. This is a friend that I've known the past 15, 20 years.
Objection, that's non-responsive.
Surprised.
You can,
Everything after surprise, Your Honor, would be non-responsive.
you can continue.
Thank you. But yeah, like I didn't see this occurring. I didn't understand why his energy was so like violent and things like that.
Objection, again, it's non-responsive. Overruled.
Were you scared?
I was threatened. Yes.
Was it your impression, again, I'm asking you about your impression only, that Relli was about to get into a fight?
Objection, it's called for speculation. It's also
Sustain.
agreed.
All right. By the way, were you, Twelvyy, in a position to have a physical confrontation or a fight?
No.
Why?
Well, to be honest, that year I worked out with Relli.
Objection, relevance. Overruled.
That year I worked out with Relli a few times, so I knew Relli was stronger than me. And I was
It's
also
not responsive.
Motion
Were you in the position,
Objection stricken.
okay, were you in the position personally yourself, physically?
No.
Why not?
because of my inguinal hernia.
What happened when we reached the corner of Selma and East Del Mar?
Well, as we get to the corner, like, as I said, like trying to get Rocky up out of there, I'm in the middle and Ills in the back. So Ills is trying to calm Relli down, you know, calm him down some way. And I guess it's not working. So I guess we walk a few more feet, and then I hear like fast steps. So I turn around and I see Rel hit Ills.
How many times did you see him there?
I see him hit at least like twice. At least 2 times, maybe twice.
And after Relli hit Bills, did Rocky do anything?
From what I recall, not when he first hit him, no.
Okay. After the second hit?
So after the second hit, Rel tried to hit me, and I moved, and then Relli hit Ills again. That's when Rocky shot down with the prop gun to scare Relli off. It didn't scare Relli off. Relli was still hitting Ills.
Did you hear a second shot?
Yes, but by then the car alarms and everything.
Did you see the second shot?
No.
After the second shot, and by the way, you said Relli came after you.
Yes.
We'll save that for this. I'm show you the video. After the second shot, what did you do in regards to Rocky?
I went up to him and grabbed him to push him into the opposite direction to leave. And I'm telling him, like, bro, let's go. We out here.
And did he go?
It took like a second to grab him because Rel was still beating up on Ills. He kind of wanted to like go help Ills, but I'm like,
Objection, that's gonna call for second.
Sustained about-
Motion to strike the answer.
Sustained about what Rocky wanted to do.
Yeah, what Rocky wanted to do.
Yes.
Let's do that answer again without what Rocky wanted to do. Got that question right back, please?
We'll save that for later. We'll save that. I'm going to show you a video later. After the second shot, what did you do in regards to Rocky?
Okay. Is that the last one?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
The answer was I went to him and grabbed him, pushed him to the opposite direction and to leave, and I'm telling him like, bro, let's go, get out of here. The next question is, and did he go? That was the last question.
Okay. That's the question.
Yes.
And did he go?
Yeah, he went.
Okay. And after he went, what did you do?
So after he went and I seen him walking away from everything, I turned around I was like, all right, see, now I guess I gotta go handle the Rel situation. So I turned around to go walk. So as I turned around, I see like Relli hit Ills again, but he hit him again and he walked away. So then once I seen that, I seen Ills like get up and start walking my direction. So then I seen down the block, I couldn't see Rocky anymore. So then that's why I started running down the block to see who was there.
So you said you saw Relli hit Bills again. At this point, Rocky was already gone.
He was gone.
Now, did we show you, the defense show you the video that was turned over in regards to that night, November 6, 2020?
Yes.
Do you see Rocky in the video firing the sword pistol?
Kinda is grainy, but yes.
Okay. And when do you see that in relation to Relli punching Ills?
After the second time he attacked me.
And what did what was your understanding of the purpose of him firing that sword pistol?
Judge, it's gonna call for hearsay and speculation.
Here's
Sustained.
After Rocky fired the sword pistol, did Relli stop?
No, he didn't. Okay, so the first person you can see at the corner, that's Rocky. The black figure, you see I got my red jacket, you still can see like you can still see my red jacket, you see it was in the back, right?
Can you point on the screen behind
Yeah.
you to the people that you're referring to?
Alright, so this first person right there, that's Rocky. Like he's gone. That's me behind him, and then that's the So we're already leaving. So then right there, as we're leaving the corner, Relli just swings on Ills. So once he swings on Ills a couple times, I hear steps. Then he tried to swing on me. He didn't hit me. Then he hit Ills. That's when I seen Rocky shoot at the ground to scare Relli off.
I'm sorry.
I seen him shoot at the ground to scare Relli off. And then it just stopped.
Okay. We're gonna play it again, make it easier, and we'll stop it as you're describing this, okay? So you can take your time and point. So, go ahead.
So this first person, that's Rocky.
Okay,
You see he's already leaving.
okay,
Then that's me.
okay.
Then that's Ills.
And the white shirt?
That's Ills.
White shirt, yeah.
I think, yeah. It just looked white because maybe, I forgot what color the hoodie he had on, but it had like white fawn on his jacket.
So is the four of you in that shot right there?
Yes, so that's me, Rocky, and Ills, and then that's Relli right there.
Okay. What do you see right there?
Right there, I see Relli attack Ills.
And is that before you see or hear Rocky fire a shot?
Correct.
Okay.
So then he's still attacking him.
Okay. And what did you just hear after he was attacking?
I heard the warning shot.
Okay. And where, can you see, go back a little bit, where Rocky fired that? You see where the video shows that he fired from the air into the ground?
It was at the ground. I think it's at the ground. I can't really see it bad.
Okay. Okay. Now, so after that first shot, does Relli let go of Bills?
No.
Okay, play it. Now, go back a little bit. You see yourself there in the red, correct?
Yes.
You start at some point. Now, there's the first shot, and you're still in that screen right there, right?
Yes.
Okay. At some point, you start running across the street. Why did you do that?
Because Relli was about to hit me. Like I heard him creeping up behind me trying to swing him.
Okay, you see that in the video?
Yeah. Instead of him hitting me, he hit Ills again.
Okay, now
Motion
let's.
to strike, the last part is non-responsive. Read the question? Yeah?
You see that in the video?
Go ahead.
Yeah. So after he hit Ills a couple times, he tries to hit me, right? So then I juke and I head across the street, and that's when he hit Ills again.
Okay, hold on. Let's play that part. We'll try to stop. Okay, go back, guys. Now look at you compared to Relli. You're where is your point? We did a little point there.
So right here and right here. So we right next to each other.
Okay. And this is your testimony that he started coming after you.
Yes.
And then that
I juke and I run across the street.
and that person, where's Relli at this point?
Relli is right here, still on top of Ills.
Okay. And you see in this frame, in this couple seconds, Relli's arm this is after the first shot, correct?
Yes.
You see Relli's arm cocking back.
Stay.
What do you see, Relli, if anything?
So
with
after
Relli?
here, I see Relli just swinging on Ills. So at this point, he's just throwing haymakers.
Go ahead, Joseph.
So right, he just swinging, he's just throwing haymakers. You see his arm swinging.
No, stop it. At this point, both shots are already fired from the property.
Yes.
Okay. You hear the car alarm going off?
Yes.
Despite the fact that both shots from the property were already fired, and Rocky is not next to the two of them anymore. What is Relli doing right there?
Relli
Judge,
is,
that's a leading question, and it's argumentative as well.
Relli is still, he's still attacking Ills.
Quick play.
Like, you see that he knocked Ills down on the floor.
Okay. Now stop it. Is that you walking away after Rocky ran?
Yes, that's me right here.
And what did you say you did before you left the location?
I went to turn back to see it, like, if they were still fighting. So at that point, I say, all right, Rocky's out the way, I'll go handle the situation with Relli, you know, or at least help Ills. So as I turn around, I see him hit Ills one more time and then leave.
Okay, show us where that is in the video. Go ahead. Say that's you.
Yeah, that's me right here.
Where's Relli?
Relli and Ills are about back here.
That's Hills. And you see Relli?
Yeah. right there. He walked over there to hit Ills again, and then he, I guess,
Your Honor, Your Honor. The
Just state an objection, do not make a speaking objection, just
As soon as back on evidence.
sustain.
Motion to strike the last part of the answer.
Let's rewind that for a second. A little bit, that's, okay, rewind it a little bit more. Now, right here, let's freeze it right here. Describe what you see on the screen, is that you in the red?
Please take for the record where we are on the,
Sure.
because it doesn't, 29 it looks like.
It's 29 seconds. Okay, go ahead, Mr. Phillips, tell us where you are.
That's me right here.
Okay.
That's Rocky leaving.
It indicates the record's clear. He's pointed to himself. We're looking at the screen. There are 4 people on the screen. He's indicated he is the second from the right. He's indicated that the defendant is the first from the right. Is that correct, Your Honor?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so you said now, what happens if that? You look back,
I look back to see what was going on with Ills and Relli.
and what did you see?
I seen Relli hit Ills again.
Okay, show us where. And where, by the way, stop. Where is Relli in this frame?
I think the big figure right here, but it's blurry right here.
The witness is saying he believes that Relli would be the second person from the left, and that Ills would then be the first person from the left. Is that correct, Your Honor?
Yes, yes. Because I believe he walked back onto Ills and then hit him again before he went up there. All right.
Okay, let's see it play.
See, he walks back.
No, there's no question pending.
Where did you just see?
Hands in that.
Mr. Tacopini is asking you a question.
So I seen him walk back and hit him again.
And then after he hit him, where did he go? Relli.
He walked up. Is that Argyle?
That's Argyle.
Yeah. So he walked back up Argyle.
No, that's Selma, I'm sorry. Oh, it doesn't matter, hold on. Selma.
The Selma? Okay, he walked back up Selma.
Now, we can turn first. Why did you tell Rocky to leave?
Because we were in LA. This is during COVID. You know, I'm not too sure what else is going on, but the car alarms are going on. It's bringing a lot of attention to our surrounding areas. So I was like, yo, bro, like, just get out of here. You know, he said Rocky's very recognizable. Let's just get him out home.
Did you have to convince him to leave?
Only had to convince him to leave because he wanted to make sure Ills was okay.
Objection, false speculation.
Sustain about what Rocky
Strike the
believes.
answer.
Did you have to convince him to leave?
No,
Did you physically push him?
I pushed him, yes.
Where did he, you know which direction he left in? I mean, obviously from the video, he's
Yeah.
down, he's still more.
Yes. So he started going in the, basically,
You've answered the word, you've answered yes. That's enough.
And then did you run in the same direction?
yes.
Did you see Ills soon after the incident?
Yes.
Okay. What did he look like?
You could tell he got into a fight. He had blood on his leg.
In this fight that you tried to tussle with Relli and Ills,
Yes.
did you see Ills punching back to Relli?
No.
Okay. And was Relli controlling that fight?
Honestly, Relli was like fake bragging. It was on the floor. Like Relli, he's a big dude. He's way bigger than him.
Objection, non-responsive. Motion to strike. Your Honor, to the witness, he's mentioned 8 times that the if he was a big dude, then there's no question pending. Can the court advise the witness to only answer what he's asked?
No, you're right. I asked it. I'm not going to speak.
Only answer questions.
No problem.
Don't volunteer.
Was Reverend, when you say rape, what does that mean? Whether it was rape?
He was getting the best of it. He was being, it was up.
How tall are you, by the way?
I'm about 5'10", 5'11".
Okay. How much do you weigh?
Now I weigh 180, but during the event I was like 160.
Who was the aggressor on both those instances? The parking garage and the Stillmore?
Relli.
No second. Are you on Rocky's payroll?
No,
Are you financially dependent on Rocky?
no,
You make any money from Rocky?
no.
Now, obviously, you love him like a brother, right?
Yes.
Before 2 weeks ago, now we're in January 2025, we're in February 2020. We're in February, right, Ron? No? Jesus.
Yeah, that was
The rumor.
That's the rumor. We could be in June for all I know. But 2 weeks ago was January 2025.
Yes.
Okay? You were asked if in January 2025, after the trial had started, if you wanted to speak to the police or the district attorney. Remember being asked that?
Yes.
And you said?
No.
Before 2 weeks ago, in 2025, this incident happened in November 6, 2021.
Yes.
In those years, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, did anyone from the police or district attorney try to speak to you ever once?
Your Honor, that's gonna call for speculation in terms of what we tried to do.
Did you ever hear
No.
from anyone from the police or district attorney's office until 2 weeks ago?
Your Honor, the witness answered the question before it was asked, so I think we probably need to ask again.
Did you ever hear from them? I'll ask it again. Did you ever hear from anyone prior to 2 weeks ago from the district attorney's office or the police department asking to interview you?
No.
How many times did, when we, the collective defense team, how many times did we meet, sir?
I believe only twice.
Okay. When was the first time?
It was August 2024.
Okay. And the second time?
It was last night.
And other than that, have we discussed your testimony?
No.
There are no further questions,
Do
Mr.
you,
Stokes. Thank you.
do you
That's just